folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
He was brought down by McKenzie.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First and 10.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're...
So they'll come up in Bengals at the 25-yard line. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Play fake. Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. And it's 3rd and short.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Now that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down and inside the 5-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Steps away to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
12 yards on the pickup. It's now 3rd and 3.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line.
At their own 10.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a 1st. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually...
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football.
Pass complete to John Ross. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Tackled at the 32.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They snapped that at 1. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
9-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement?
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
To Rashard Higgins.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
They go play action. Mayfield. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash.
7-yard attempt.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
8-yard pickup.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on first down. And that's caught inside.
The arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. On 2nd down, Burrow. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield on play action. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the 50. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
To A.J. Green.
A.J. Green, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bengals have taken the lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
49-yard line.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Flush to his right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Browns take over first and 10 at the 40.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break all square. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On second down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. With a man with a big new contract, Myles Garrett, in there to take him down.
There's Myles Garrett forcing another offensive lineman to yell, look out to his quarterback as he ends up putting him on the deck. 30.5 sacks in his first 3 seasons. Easily one of the best 3-down defensive ends in the NFL.
So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Going deep downfield for Ross. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And some room to maneuver. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
Extra point.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The Bengals drive about to out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now it's Burrow. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
7.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check my 20. Alert! I'm coming after you!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First down, Cleveland. Mayfield to Beckham. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
From the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here. 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Burrow. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Yard line.
Action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 38. A quick throw now complete to Ross. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to John Ross. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And his pass incomplete.
Well, certainly not often that we see an offensive team kind of breathe a sigh of relief when a ball is tipped and falls incomplete. But when you've thrown 4 interceptions in the game, that actually counts as not progress, but counts as something good because it didn't go against your team, and now he gets a chance to make another throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
31.
Gotta love the catch.
17.
I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
14.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Burrow. Open man is Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Perky with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And this one will be brought back to the 22. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defense.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Joe Mixon, the Bengal ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Bengal first down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Grant Delpit in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. It's Boyd. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
We got 3. We got 3. Back in 60. Check 33. You'll never win. Let's go, baby. Mark check 30.
Here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, it's Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Right there on the coverage was the safety, Jesse Bates.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike. Hey, alert. Mike 27.
Mayfield off the play fake. Going deep here for Landry. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flushed out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. Called at a very strong gain of 24.
It must be something about the night air, because he is putting on an absolute show under the light.
Yeah, we've established anything in his vicinity, he's grabbing it. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Mike 27.
And again, it's Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Play fake, Mayfield. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Yards. Complete to Austin Hooper. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line. tonight's.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,